My favorite Town Hall 9 farming army by far. What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're back on the Town Hall 9 Back to Basics account. And what we're going to be doing today, guys, is we're going to be dropping something. If you look on this base, what is missing? Take a quick look at it. What's missing from this base? Well, I'm sure some of you guys have seen, and if you remember from the series, we have not dropped our XBOWS yet. They go right here. They go right here. So we're going to be dropping our XBOWS today. We're going to talk about farming as a Town Hall 9. I really want to talk about some war strategies and stuff. And I think what I might do in the near future is like invite some of you guys over to do some FCs and then potentially put like some strategies in a video and stuff like that. So I think that's something we could do in the future. But what we're going to be doing today, I think it's time to drop the XBOWS. Why do I say that? We have a level 15 king. I have a level 11 queen. So I have decent level heroes. I've been working on my laboratory. I got golems going to level 3. We got the hogs up. We got some jump spells up. Like, we're at a pretty good point in our laboratory. But I think we can handle dropping our XBOWS. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go in here. We're going to drop both bows. They're only 2 million each. They're really, really cheap. And they're going to fit right into these little pockets on this base. Nice and perfectly. Bam. Done. So we're going to drop the XBOWS. That's how we're starting off today's episode. But we're also going to do a little bit of farming because I want to try to get both heroes upgrading here today. We need 42,000 for the queen. We need 40,000 for the king. So we need about 82,000 dark elixir total, and we should be able to get that in one good farming session if we do it right. So that's the plan. We're gonna go out. We're gonna farm. We're gonna use P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards, and hopefully get tons of dark elixir. Before we go any further, guys, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any futures of this or future episodes of this. But also, if I put out that community post for Town Hall 9s to come join a clan for FCs, I don't know when I'm gonna do that. There's no like definitive date, but if I do, you want to make sure you have all notifications on. That way you don't miss that opportunity. Your base might potentially get in a video. So what we're going to be farming with today is P.E.K.K.A. Wizard. I get asked a ton, what's the best farming for Town Hall 9? What's the best army for Town Hall 9? I think that's a really weird thing to say. There's no set best army for any Town Hall, just to be clear. There is no single best army for anything. There's armies that will work well in certain situations. This is a really good farming army. Now, in war at Town Hall 9, you're going to have like Go Hobo, you're going to have like Gobo Laloon, you're going to have Queen Walk Hogs, you're going to have Queen Walk Laloon, you're going to have Witch Slap, you're going to have all kinds of variation. It really depends on the base, and that's where like coming in and learning how to read bases comes in. For farming, I love this. I saw a comment that was like, hey, how can I farm with no heroes and not lose trophies? This army will do it. This army is made to get to the center of a base and grab the dark elixir. It's not always going to 3-star, but it is made to grab the dark elixir. We'll talk about that here today. I'm going to go ahead and pop off a boost. We do have some loot, but I'm not overly worried about it. I guess what I could do is, since we're on an episode, we'll just jump that up just to have that. But I guess since we're on an episode, we can go ahead and get something in the laboratory. I kind of want to get the healers up. Let's go ahead and get the healers going in the lab. That way we use up a little bit of that elixir, and then we can use some gold on an upgrade later, or maybe even some walls or something like that. But like I said, we want to get as much dark elixir up here to try to get our king and queen. So what I'm doing when I'm nexting, I'm in gold league right now, which is a little bit lower. I'd like to be in crystal league. I'm looking for really like 4,000 dark elixirs at Town Hall 9, especially with Town Hall 9's getting that new drill. You should be able to find 4,000 dark elixir. This base isn't too bad, but again, we really want like 4,000. It used to be 3,000. 3,000 used to be my number. I would hit it all day, but I think I'm kind of upping that to the 4,000 range just because of the updates Town Hall 9's got. Now, I see a lot of comments on the video, and I want to address this real quick before we get too much into it, of why I don't do more Town Hall 9 stuff. Like, what? Why am I not like playing the heck out of this account? Why am I not playing this every single day? I've done Town Hall 9, I think 6 or 7 times now, and unfortunately, nothing's changed at Town Hall 9 in years, guys. I know that's not what you want to hear, but Town Hall 9's been the same for years. I mean, you could throw like a Yeti in the clan castle or something, but for the most part, Town Hall 9 has been the same and is still the same and is not going to change for a while. So that's why, like, I'm trying to find ways to make this a little bit more interesting rather than just go out and farming like this. I mean, I get it. You guys need farming strategies, but I have a ton of those on the channel. You just got to go find them. So whenever you're farming, you want to look and see where the Dark Elixir is. This base seems to only have 2 drills. Remember, Town Hall 9s have 3 drills, but when you're in lower leagues, you might only see 2. just because of the way things are. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a funnel. We're going to just use our wizards and our P.E.K.K.A.s kind of on either side here, just to kind of set that edge, kind of work that in. I didn't know if he would go in there. We're going to go king, queen, and then I love to get bowlers in the clan castle. And I feel as a Town Hall 9 this day and age, you really should be able to get should be able to get bowlers in your clan castle. I don't know. I think that's pretty reasonable. Town Hall 10s are pretty everywhere. I think as a Town Hall 9, bowlers in the clan castle is not an unreasonable request. So we'll go ahead. We'll start working through here. I'm going to freeze those Teslas. Let's go ahead and throw in a heal here. And like I said, this base is meant to get, or this army is meant to get to the center of the base. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get to the center of the base, grab whatever Dark Elixir might be in there. If we get the 3-star, great. If not, I'm moving on. No big deal. So we'll have our king work through here. We'll use those other wizards just to clean up a little bit. We have bowlers stuck in the wall. We have our king with the P.E.K.K.A. over there. Queen's stuck here. But look at this. We'll have a nice little cleanup through this. Queen will do her thing, and then we'll try to get to the back end. Whenever I'm farming at Town Hall 9, especially with everything being cheaper, remember we had that cost reduction event? Everything's super cheap at Town Hall 9. The main thing you need to focus on is Dark Elixir. At all times at Town Hall 9 and up, when you're farming, you need Dark Elixir, guys. I can never emphasize that enough. You need to keep these heroes upgrading, or else you're going to be a max Town Hall 9 with like 15, 20 heroes, and you're like, man, should I upgrade, or I'm wasting a bunch of loot? You have to get these heroes going, and that's why I'm trying to upgrade both heroes here today. And this is how you do it. You just go out and you find the big loot, guys. 4,000 Dark Elixir, make that your minimum, be patient, next bases until you find that 4,000 Dark Elixir. So there we go. Now I'm sure some of you guys are like, well, you had bowlers in there and that was really easy. Like, obviously you're gonna make that. I'll go out, we'll request bowlers, but we'll go out without bowlers in the clan castle so you guys can kind of see. Now again, we might not 3-star with no bowlers, but the point is to grab all the Dark Elixir. This army is specifically get to that core, get that Dark Elixir, be on our merry way, because that's all we need. We'll get a 2-star most of the times, and we will be fine. It is very hard, even if a clan castle troop comes out like a dragon or something, it's very hard to lose with this army once you learn how to use it. And really, it's just set the edges, use a P.E.K.K.A. on either side, a few wizards behind, and just run up the middle of the base. And that's what we're going to do here, guys. So identify, again, where's your loot? So we got gold and elixir on the outsides, but our Dark Elixir right up the middle here. We could probably get to it easier from this side, to be honest. That way we don't have to deal with the heroes. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go with 2 P.E.K.K.A.s here. Kind of like that. And we could probably even go with the queen right there. But let's see if our wizards can get there. Alright, so it looks like our wizards will grab those Dark Elixir drills. I'm not overly concerned about getting the Town Hall here. I want to make sure I get that Dark Elixir storage. So I'm going to go ahead, get this all working in here. And I guess we could go ahead and throw in wall breaks. The wall breaks might fail though. Alright, so let's go right in through this way. Alright, so we'll get that wall break in there. Let's go ahead and rage there. Get that wall breaker in. Let's go ahead and throw a heal in here for our wizards. Throw that jump in there. And then we should get right in towards that Dark Elixir here. That Dark Elixir right in the center of the base. And we can really throw like a few wizards on the outside here if we really want. Clean up as much as possible. See, we already got the 1-star. We don't have a king, we don't have our clan castle, and we're going to get most of the Dark Elixir. Again, the golden elixir, when you're farming Dark Elixir, you'll get the golden elixir, guys, I promise. And request that poison in your clan castle. If you can't get poisons, just change out the freeze for a poison. I like the freeze, you know, just because it makes it so I don't have to use any of my own Dark Elixir while farming with this army. So we'll go ahead and let our queen work through here. She's going to target the enemy queen. We'll pop her ability. She'll target the clan castle. And we're good, guys. We're pretty good here. Not bad, right? We're made to get right to the center of the base. We even went with a double approach here. We went in from 2 different sides. We still got to the center of the base. Got the Dark Elixir, and really, we can end here. Like, there's not a ton of loot. We'll just end it there and be, like I said, be on our way. So this army works with heroes, without heroes. when you don't have a queen, you might want to focus just going on one side. Maybe in that situation, we kind of just jump right in through there and go right through the middle of the base. But when you do have your heroes, you have that queen, you have a little bit of an advantage. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep farming, guys. I'm going to show you guys, we should have no problem getting 30,000 Dark Elixir within this hour. I want to show you guys some max bowlers in this clan castle, because max bowlers really make it nasty. But I'll farm without max bowlers. I'll show you guys all kind of variations, and we'll keep moving. We'll get some upgrades going. We should be in a pretty good spot. So let me go ahead and get everything ready. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go again. Remember, identify where your Dark Elixir is. So we're going to have a Dark Elixir storage in the core with the Town Hall and the clan castle. We got 2 drills there. Quickly look around. I don't see the 3rd drill. A lot of the bases in the lower leagues aren't going to have the 3rd drill. So our plan of attack is simple. Go in right at those drills and make our way to the core. Seems pretty straightforward, right, guys? Now the Giant's just kind of in there extra, but he can be used to tank on the back end, and honestly, that's probably what I should do more with him. But, you know, it's whatever. We just roll. We just let it happen and make it happen and just go on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get all this working here. As they're kind of clearing, we're going to go ahead and throw that jump in there. Let's go ahead and heal up. Especially if you have bowlers in your clan castle, make sure you heal those bowlers up. Get the most value out. Did I not even throw my queen in? I didn't even throw my queen in. Alright, that's fine. We can live with that. Let's put our queen over here. We'll throw in a couple wizards over this way. We can poison like right here on the splash damage. And there we go. We get all the Dark Elixir that quick and easy. And then we can just run up the rest. Whatever else we get is just going to be extra. Because again, when you're farming that Dark Elixir, you'll get the Golden Elixir, no problem, guys. I promise you. It's not a big deal. Usually when you're finding 4,000 Dark Elixir, the base is going to have a few 100,000 Dark Elixir, or regular Golden Elixir. Regular Elixir and Gold, rather, at the same time. So when you're just farming, you'll get the Golden Elixir. Don't sweat that as much. Find the Dark Elixir. I can never emphasize that enough. I know I'm like beating it into your heads, but I really mean it, guys. That is one of the biggest things I see is people just maxed out with 15, 20 heroes, and it's crazy. And also, because we kind of hopped into today's video kind of quickly. If you guys want to comment today's comment keyword of the day, yeah, I didn't completely forget. Let's just go with Expo. If you guys want to comment today's comment keyword of the day, comment Expo down there in the comments. I'll try to go through and heart as many as I can, but we're going to keep it moving. We have to wait on the army. I'm going to keep getting bowlers. Honestly, if you're in a clan that can get bowlers, use them. It's amazing. If you can't get bowlers, maybe use Valkyries or an extra P.E.K.K.A. Let's keep rolling, guys. So on a base like this where you have like the Dark Elixir kind of spread around, so we have 1 drill there, 1 drill there. Again, no 3rd drill that I see. What you can do if you're kind of worried that you're not going to get through the base, you can really just like use the Giant there with a few wizards to kind of pick off some of this stuff. You can even throw in one of the P.E.K.K.A.s. Just use that stuff to kind of clear off one of the sides here. So that should be enough to get through here and get that Dark Elixir drill down. So right there, Dark Elixir drill goes down, and then we can make our entry from this side here. Work out, work out. Get everything going up the middle. Wall breaker in there. King, queen, bowlers. Just that simple, guys. Just work it on through and use it to your advantage. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw our rage right in here. We'll jump into the core of the base. And we're good. From there, we just push through the base and get the rest of the loot. Or get as much of the loot as possible. Again, this army made for cutting into the middle of the base. If you really want to, you can, put the P.E.K.K.A.s on the outside of the base, put the wizards on the outside of the base, and kind of let them do their thing. But I'm focused on just cutting into the center of the base, getting as much of that Dark Elixir as possible, because 97% of the time, okay, maybe not that high of a number, but a lot of the times at Town Hall 9, the Dark Elixir is going to be protected in the core of the base. So that's what you really want to try to go for. Is you want to try to go for the core of the base, because that's where, the Dark Elixir is going to be. That's where the Town Hall is going to be. That's where the clan castle, which can hold, the treasury loot. It's not a lot, but it can hold some. That's why you want to use an army like this, so you can get to the middle. Now, there's other armies that are going to work. Goblin Knife's going to be working really nice to get to the center. You can use Barch to clean around the outside. But this is my favorite army, just because it's so consistent. I never have any issues with this. Oh, we gotta wait. I actually do want to kind of get trophies and I want to get up to Crystal League. I love Crystal League for farming, although Gold 1 has been pretty good. So if you're like a Town Hall 9, if you're looking for the best trophy range, like Gold 1 to Crystal 2 is a pretty good range for a Town Hall 9 to farm in. You should have no problems taking down the bases. You should have no problem getting majority of loot, especially if you have those bowlers in the clan castle. It's easy all day. You get raids like that, and you just move on. All right, so we don't have a clan castle because I don't want to wait 10 minutes for a clan castle. We're just going to go out and we're going to farm. So again, identify this base does have all 3 of the Dark Elixir drills, so we want to be aware of that. A lot of the loot on this base is around the outside, so we need to try to take advantage of that, but we also want to get into the middle of the base. So we'll go ahead and go with our wall breaks there, but I'm going to hold 1 P.E.K.K.A here just to try to get to that exterior loot here later on in the raid. So let's go ahead and rage in there. Let's go ahead and throw a jump in here. And freeze there. I guess I could have poisoned that queen, but I'm always worried you don't want to run into clan castle troops and not have that poison ready. So usually, like, I'll just have a poison requested and I'll just hold it. I'll hold it until I absolutely need it. But when you're down in the lower leagues, most of the time you're going to be fine without having to deal with clan castles. Let's throw that P.E.K.K.A in there. I think these wizards can clean up this. And that should be all the loot. Again, we're not crushing it. We're not going to get the 3-star, but we're going to get all the loot, or most of the loot at least, which is all we need, guys. That's all we need, is as much of the loot as possible. It's not always about 3-stars, especially when you're farming. This army, not made for war. This army is made for farming. There's a big difference there. I think a lot of people kind of get mixed up, especially when you're early in the game. You don't understand the difference between, like, farming and war. Like, I see a lot of people just, like, spamming in Lunian because they saw their favorite YouTuber using Lunian and just getting a lot of loot and getting 3-stars with it. But there's a big drop-off between, like, war attacks and farming attacks. This army, meant for farming. You kind of modify it for war a little bit, but most of the time, you're going to want to use this for farm. So hopefully, like, as you guys are watching this, you're learning. Like, that's always my goal, is to help you guys get better at the game, especially, like, farming. You know, I'm more based around, like, farming and kind of fun stuff, but this is something that's really important, especially at Town Hall 9s, is to get the loot and make sure you don't miss that loot. So we're going to go ahead. We should be able to get right through this base. We have bowlers in the clan castle again. Let's go ahead and test a wall breaker there. So what I mean by test a wall breaker, if there's a bomb there, that wall breaker might not survive. So you want to throw in 1 wall breaker so you can kind of see if the rest are going to make it through. So we got, let's see, we'll get the bowlers going in here. We'll go ahead and throw a heal in here for the king and everything that's working in. I'm saving that last P.E.K.K.A wizard. We'll kind of see where we need it, just in case we don't get to the back end of the base. But we're looking pretty good here, guys. Alright, so it looks like we got P.E.K.K.A wizard over there. Let's go and throw the P.E.K.K.A 2 wizards over here. Let's see, we have our freeze we can throw in right there. Just freeze that up a little bit. And there we go. That's going to be crushed. Nice and easy base. Nice and easy loot, guys. That's all it's about. Get that easy loot. Move on with your day. That's going to be an easy 3-star. So what do we need? I think we needed 85,000 or something like that. Something. Let's go back home and see after this base, after this attack, see how much we need. Again, oh, I should have checked the corners. I mean, time's never really an issue. I mean, we just destroyed this base in like, what, a minute 15. So time's not really a big issue. But when you're attacking, especially in war, make sure you check those corner huts. That way you don't fail an attack because of a corner hut. So there we go. Another 4,000 Dark Elixir. Again, that's my minimum. So we need, let's see, 42 for the queen and 40 for the king. So we need 82. So we need 6,000 more Dark Elixir. That's not bad. We should be able to do that. Let's go ahead, since we have a lot of loot, let's go ahead and just throw some into a few of these walls. Remember, walls are super cheap at Town Hall 9 now. So we'll go ahead and get some of these walls upgrading. With our elixir, we'll save some gold. But gold, I mean, even everything's cheap for gold these days too. Alright, so we'll just get this little segment of walls finished off while we wait on that next army, because we're just racking up loot after loot after loot. Some really good loot in the Gold League 1 today, guys. Alright, so I'll wait for the army and then we'll go out and we'll see what we can find. Alright, guys, I'm glad we're fully loaded for this one. It looks like we got a full max base here, but we also have a full army. So it looks like just 2 drills. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go P.E.K.K.A here, P.E.K.K.A here. And then we'll just work up the middle here. That's wall breaker. Wall break's good. Get that all going. I'm going to save 1 P.E.K.K.A for the back end of the base. Also gonna save that giant also. This being a max base, this could get tricky in here quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit that heal. Let's go ahead and hit a rage through there. Alright, so we do have bows firing. Gotta be aware of that. Let's go ahead and freeze those bows. Alright, let's go ahead and rage there. Alright, I'm gonna put this P.E.K.K.A there. I'm gonna put a giant here. Get all that stuff working out. Probably miss out on the loot down there at the bottom. But again, not a big deal. Even if we do miss it, we're gonna get more loot on the next raid. I know, like, I've always, like, kind of tried to show off, like, huge raids. Like, that's kind of been my thing. But sometimes you just gotta take what you can get and kind of roll with it. Alright, so let's, go the last two wizards there. But look at that. We gutted the base of the Dark Elixir. That's the biggest thing. As long as we're getting all the Dark Elixir, I'm happy. That's all I want. Oh my goodness, we're just short. I didn't realize this base had so much. We're just short of what we needed of the 82,000. Oh, that's sad. Alright, that would have been sick to find a base that would have got us there. Because gold doesn't give any bonus, right? Where's that archer? I hear her. Oh, there she is. Alright, let's go ahead and end there. Yeah, gold doesn't give any Dark Elixir bonus, so we're going to be just short. Maybe, let's see. I don't really want to lose any trophies. 12 there. I guess we can hit one more. I guess we're going to have to. But you can see, I boosted at the beginning. We're about 40 minutes into the boost. And we've gotten, what, like 30,000-ish Dark Elixir? It's not bad, right, guys? Not bad at all. So we'll hit one more, and then we'll upgrade our heroes and kind of go from there. All right, guys, here we go. 5K Dark Elixir. Looks like we got a drill upgrading there, but we have a drill here and a drill over there. So we can kind of go in. We're really just going to have to get to that drill. And I think we can do that with our jump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a P.E.K.K.A. Oof. I do not like this entry. This base is actually a little tricky. All right, looks like we got corner huts. So let's just take care of that as well. We're doing all this. All right, so that P.E.K.K.A is going to go over there. That's okay. We can live with that. Let's go with... Let's get this queen out. Get these wall breaks. That's why you test wall break, chat. That's why you test wall break. All right, still works out. We don't have clan castle troops on this one, so this could get interesting. We'll save that last little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the jump in there. Let's rage here. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the heal there. Alright, good, nice, good. Let's go ahead and rage in the core here momentarily, because everything's kind of working over there. We'll freeze this bow, and I'm hoping the queen should be able to fire over that wall. Now, if we didn't have heroes, this one would be a little bit tougher to get all the Dark Elixir on, to be honest with you. But that's, you know, kind of one of those decisions you have to make and understand. If you don't have all your heroes, it's going to be a little bit harder to get a base like this and grab all the loot. So let's go ahead and get that in there. Get that in there. But look at that. We get all 5K Dark Elixir again. And then what I'm going to do is, after we upgrade the heroes, I will do one with no heroes. Because why not, you know? Why not just hit one with no heroes so we can kind of see how that goes? But not bad, guys. Not bad. We've been racking up the loot today. The wipe army, that's it's so good. It's so good. You can even throw in a few more giants if you really wanted, just to like clear out some of the outside. If you're finding a lot of inactive bases or a lot of bases with loot on the outside, you can use a few more giants with the wizards to kind of clear out there. Or you can even throw in, like, take out a P.E.K.K.A and throw in a little bit of like Barch type army. But I would throw in a few more giants if you really want to go that route. But the P.E.K.K.As work fine on their own. So let's go ahead. Let's go back home. Let's upgrade both of our heroes. So there we go. We're going to upgrade our queen to level 12, 2 days. We'll upgrade our king to level 16, 3 days. And then let's hit one raid without any heroes. So it looks like our progress base is locked, but we can pick something to upgrade. I think what I'm going to upgrade is an air defense. I like upgrading air defenses early at Town Hall 9 because people like to use dragons and Lalo a lot at Town Hall 9, it seems. So where should we go? Wizard Tower. Let's go Wizard Tower. Let's go Wizard Tower. That'll be good. So let's hit that last raid. We'll get some clan castle troops. We'll go no hero and kind of go from there. All right, guys. So we have no heroes. This one could be a little challenging. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead. Let's use the giant in here. And then I'm going to use a P.E.K.K.A over here with a few wizards to try to get that Dark Elixir drill. And then we're going to go in on our main entry over here. So the P.E.K.K.A should be enough to tank. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that was tanked enough. And then we'll go ahead and start our wizards. I'm kind of pretty wasteful with the wizards. I just throw them in. But you could get a little bit more tactical with the wizards if really need be. We'll go ahead and get the bowlers up there. Ooh, that could have been dangerous for the bowlers. Alright, there we go. We get that drill. Let's go ahead and rage here. Let's go ahead and hit the heal because there's bombs and stuff going off in there. Now, I'll use my poison here since we don't have heroes. We'll use that poison just to slow down the queen. And then we'll use our freeze over here. And then we'll go ahead and rage up the core so we can try to get as far into this base as possible. And there we go. Just like that, we get almost all the Dark Elixir. Just that clank out, or Town Hall will have a last little bit. There we go. All the Elixir, Dark Elixir grabbed with no heroes, guys. No hero farming, pretty easy. And you can do it without the bowlers. The bowlers just make it a lot easier. You just got to be a little bit more careful and just be patient and push into the middle of the base. But I love this army. My favorite Town Hall 9 farming army by far. The P.E.K.K.As and Wizards. You don't lose any trophies. You're rarely... Even if you do run into Clan Castle troops, I didn't run into any today. If you're a little bit higher and you're running into Clan Castle troops, this army can handle it because the P.E.K.K.As are going to be tanky. Oh, we got an achievement. Well seasoned. Nice. All right, not bad. So we're going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did learn something today. Not only that, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any future uploads of mine. And if you did happen to miss yesterday's video, you can check it out right over there.